Hey everyone, Master Hope here with your Fitness Protection Connection and White Tiger Taekwondo. Alright, so today I wanted to finish up or give you a couple more abdominal exercises in 5 minutes. Okay, so fitness in 5 minutes, because who's got a lot of time to spend at the gym or at home or walking, boring walking. All right, not a lot of people have that time. So what I wanted to finish up today, or like I said, give you some other options for your abdominals, especially your transverse abs. That's a big problem with both men and women. Okay, so I'm going to give you a few exercises to help you target tone, especially after you've done your walking or your cycling or you're running, whatever it is, the cardio that you like to do, you do that first, okay? And then I always like to work out with the weights afterwards, which I just did, because it's the day after Christmas, and I pigged out yesterday, so I made some lasagna. What did you make? Comment down below. So it's a lot of pasta, a lot of carbs, but there's also a lot of meat in there too for the protein, if you eat meat, okay? Otherwise you can make a vegetarian lasagna. But anyway, getting back to that. So I'm back to, and plus I gotta tell you, a huge piece of wonderful, the bestest ever carrot cake in my life. I want to be buried with that stuff. It was so good. So, but anyway, I allowed myself a little bit of that. However, and I gave most of it away as well, so that I would not be tempted. So anyway, wanted to get back to the transverse abs. So I was feeling a little fluffy, especially after yesterday's dinner. All right, so today I wanted to go over some of the bench workout that you can do. So I have a decline bench here, and so that's going to target those lower abs as well. Of course, you probably can't see my feet because my setup here is a little tight quarters, so, but you're going to latch your feet under something nice and firm, and then you're going to come back and then come up, okay? Come back and then come up. I like to keep either my hands on my chest and come up, breathe out, and exhale, okay? Or the only problem with this is if you have your hands to your neck, all right, you have a tendency of pulling your neck. And so we don't want to do that, okay? So that's why I like to put my hands on my shoulders, close up there, just like that, and lean back. Start off kind of low, like short distances, and then get a little further, and a little further, okay, until you can, feel comfortable with doing that, okay? So do a couple of sets of 10, start off with like 2 sets of 10, and that's 20, and that really targets and flattens that lower transverse ab area there. All right, so now getting back to the abs, I am going to sit on the bench. You can also do this on a chair as well. All right, so we do our crisscrosses. The other option is standing up for your cardio and crisscross. You like mini shoes? They're not really new, I just don't wear them that much. But you crisscross it and kind of twist there to work your Rocker Maryland, right? Okay, for the guys, get rid of the love handles, and women have those too, okay? So we're going to do a crisscross with the elbows to the knees. So you can also, if you have a little bit bigger pouch in the middle, that's okay. Just do what you can, or you can extend the arm and touching those toes. If you can't touch the toes, go for the calf muscles, your shins, okay? But get that twisting motion, okay? That's what you want to twist, to kind of cut into that 6-pack area, or if you only have a 2-pack, that's fine. 2-pack, all right? Yeah, wasn't he a rapper? Anyway, then you got the 4-pack, and then you got the 6-pack, and then, of course, you got the 8-pack, okay? Which is the lower abs, okay? Which we already kind of targeted earlier. But this is going to get more of the 4 and the 6 area here in the middle. breathing out. Again, don't pull on the neck, but you can also do this laying down, folks, okay? Another version of this is put your feet up on a stability ball, all right? And kind of do that as well. So kind of rock that ball in and, you know, do your crisscross. You can also bring those hands to the side if you're working the stability ball as well. If you have limitations of mobility, what I'm doing now will also work. All right, just like that. Okay, so next we're gonna work the obliques, okay? So what I did earlier, and I like this because that really does target it. You reach as best as you can over, and then you bring that knee up to the side. Even if it's just this high, that's okay. Crunch in the middle here. There you go, and breathe out, just like that. Here. All right, again, I recommend starting off with at least 2 sets of 10. Work your way up to 3. All right, and then you can start doing 12, 15. All right, set, and count, and then do 2 sets of 15, and then do 3 sets, that kind of thing. So if you notice how I'm talking normally here, pretty much I'm not getting too winded, that's what you should be able to do. And you're also getting your cardio in there as well, okay? So you're getting some cardio and toning and tightening. So we did before, so we'll warm up on that other video, and you can do that again with your twisting, okay? Nice little yoga move is coming up and twisting, keeping those hips forward, looking back, breathing in, and again, twisting and keeping those hips face forward. Good, okay. So now we're gonna work those obliques again, and this time I'm gonna grab a weight. So again, it's up to you how much weight you want to start off with. If you're new, beginner, then I would do only 5 pounds, okay? But then you can go up to 10, 12, 15, and then of course, once you start getting into the heavier weights, that's on you. But I like to just kind of get my feet in a V, all right, a little bit past my shoulder width here, and just drop the weight down and exhale. And angle it so you can kind of see. Slide that weight down to the side and come up. All right, other side. All right, and come up. So work your hinges. Hinge from the waist here. Don't bend over, okay? Keep the body in alignment, the shoulders and hips. Shoulders and hips. You can really feel that stretch and pull, especially on the other side, too, when you drop that weight down. All right, just like that. All right, of course you want to eventually go all the way down, but start small. All right, so when you're done with that, next one. All right, you can bring those weights out or keep it into your chest, whatever you prefer. All right, I find I get a little bit more resistance if I bring them out and keep them close to my chest. And again, just do some twisting motions here. Pulling that belly against the back. There you go, nice job. Breathing in and out. All right, there you go. So the other video we did, we had a kettlebell, but if you don't have a kettlebell, again, you can use just a single double weight and coming up, squatting down and coming up, and flattening those abs as you come in, flattening those lower abs, leaning back into a mini back bend, okay? So do some of those as well for your repetitions. You can also use the weights for your crisscrosses, all right? So again, criss, cross, and it adds a little bit more resistance into the abs to tone and tighten them up a little bit quicker. So I hope this helps you with another 5 minutes of fitness for your abdominal midsection as well. I've been kind of working on this section right here. Still working on it, okay? So the main thing I want you guys to remember is I'm not going for skinny, and I hope you are not either. Don't starve yourself, eat good, whole, clean foods. And also, remember to be healthy. We're striving for healthy and longevity. All right, not to be the skinniest person, supermodel kind of look. In our minds, we always want to think, oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's what I wanted to do. I want to achieve that look, or I want to get back to my pre, 20 teenager weight, and honestly, that's probably not realistic, especially after you've had some kids, and hormones have a lot to do with it, as well as keeping a lot of that estrogen in your body, or just fluctuating back and forth with those hormones. Okay, so remember, we are just trying to get healthy so that we can be happy for functional fitness. Okay, all right, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed my video. Please like and subscribe.